Welcome to the Fall 2014 AA and Minnesota Transfer Curriculum Online Advising Session. Before we get started, please visit www.sctcc.edu/advising. Once on this page, scroll all the way to the bottom and click Online Advising Session. And make sure you review all the materials found on this page. Now that you have reviewed all of the online documents, let's begin. Our goals for the session are as follows. First, we're going to go through some syllabus updates. We'll discuss satisfactory academic progress and what that means. We'll do an overview of the AA degree and the Minnesota Transfer Curriculum. We'll go through some online resources that are available to you, and we'll talk about activating your STAR ID. Now that you have reviewed the advising syllabus, let's go over some of the important updates. First of all, over the summer we transitioned into an academic advising center. Our location is in room 312, and we are assigned as the advisors for all AA, pre-health, and pre-nursing students. You can meet with any of the advisors that are located in the academic advising center. We can help students with course advising, transfer information, major exploration, registration, general support, and questions. We also offer both walk-in appointments as well as scheduled appointments. You're able to do walk-ins 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. Walk-in appointments are set aside for quick initial questions, registration help, or to go over courses. We also offer scheduled appointments for more detailed questions. Those are available between 8 a.m. and 4:30 Monday through Thursday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Friday. Those are more for longer type questions, in-depth academic or transfer planning, warning and suspension questions, major exploration, or course withdrawal questions. Next, we are going to discuss some expectations. First, we expect that you're communicating with your advisors. Also, we expect that you complete the online advising session each semester as an online student. In order to get your access code, this is a requirement. Also, we expect that you know important dates that are found in the advising syllabus. We expect that you're utilizing resources. There is online tutoring services available, as well as information found on the SCTCC web pages, and we also expect that you're checking your student email account. Please be aware of these important dates for spring, summer, and fall 2014. First, don't forget to file your FAFSA as soon as taxes are done for the fall 2014 school year. Next, Student Success Day and Advising Day is March 27th. And then final exams are May 15th through May 21st. Summer classes begin on June 16th. Fall tuition is due on August 4th. And the first day of fall classes is August 25th. For more important dates, please review the Fall 2014 Advising Syllabus. Next, we're going to talk about satisfactory academic progress. All students must maintain a 2.0 GPA and a 67% completion rate to remain in good standing at SCTCC. A 2.0 GPA is equivalent to a C average. Grades that negatively affect completion rate are W's, F's, NC's, incompletes, FN, and FW's. Further failure to return in good standing can lead to academic warning and potentially a suspension. When you're suspended, you need to sit out one semester, and when you come back, you are not eligible for financial aid. If you find that you're on academic warning or suspension, we really encourage you to talk to an advisor or counselor immediately. Next, we'll discuss the Minnesota Transfer Curriculum, or the MnTC, and the Associate in Arts degree, or the AA degree. The Minnesota Transfer Curriculum consists of 40 credits and completing 10 different goal areas. The Minnesota Transfer Curriculum was set up by the state of Minnesota and is recognized by all MnSCU institutions. The Minnesota Transfer Curriculum is also recognized by the University of Minnesota system, as long as the whole thing is complete and you've finished all 10 goal areas and all 40 credits. To complete the Minnesota Transfer Curriculum at SCTCC, you do need to earn a total of 40 credits from the Minnesota Transfer Curriculum, as well as completing all of the 10 goal areas. Please take a look at the AA and Minnesota Transfer Curriculum Planning Guide that you downloaded at the beginning of this session. Pay careful attention to the second column that shows you all of the requirements for each of the individual goal areas. This is really important. Some of the goal areas only require one course, and some goal areas require up to 3. There's also courses from the Minnesota Transfer Curriculum that are double dipping courses. This means it's one course, but you can use it for 2 different goal areas. Please keep in mind, if you do a lot of double dipping, you may finish all of the 10 goal areas, but you might only have, for example, 36 credits. Please remember, you still need 40 credits to complete the whole Minnesota Transfer Curriculum. Again, the Minnesota Transfer Curriculum transfers seamlessly to all MnSCU institutions. The Associate in Arts degree is a total of 60 credits. This degree consists of 40 credits of the Minnesota Transfer Curriculum, plus 18 credits of electives and 2 credits of wellness. The 18 credits of electives can come from anything that's college level. So if you have an interest in a particular major, you can choose courses that come from that major. One recommendation is for students who are going on for a bachelor's degree to start taking elective courses that also apply to your next major. If you have any questions about course selection, please contact an advisor. The Associate in Arts degree not only transfers within MnSCU, but it also transfers outside of MnSCU and outside of the state. It is much more recognizable than the Minnesota Transfer Curriculum and is also an actual degree. This is something you can add to your resume, this is something you can build from and transfer, and this is also something you can use when you're applying for a job. If you are registering for the final classes that you need, either for the Minnesota Transfer Curriculum or the Associate in Arts degree, please fill out a graduation application with our Records and Registration Office. With the Minnesota Transfer Curriculum, you're not actually graduating, but it does indicate to the Records Office that you'll complete your final courses to earn the Minnesota Transfer Curriculum. If you have any questions regarding signing up for courses or how to view your DARS report, please visit our page at www.sctcc.edu/advising and click on How-To videos. It's crucial for you to view your DARS report before you register for any classes to make sure those are classes that you still need. Next, we're going to discuss some different online resources available to you. First, the Academic Advising Center has a web page that has many resources such as documents, how-to videos, as well as transfer resources. To get there, you'll go to www.sctcc.edu/advising. Also, in order to register, you will need to activate your STAR ID. To do so, you'll go to the eServices login page and follow the instructions on the screen. Also, the Starfish scheduling system allows you to schedule appointments with your advisor as well as your instructors. And then finally, the SCTCC Academic Advising Center has a Facebook page. If you like this page, you'll be able to see many of the events that are going on campus regarding transfer. This concludes your Fall 2014 online advising session. If you have any questions, please contact your advisor. In order to get your access code, you will need to fill out the advising session worksheet and email this document to aac@sctcc.edu.